Just imagine, one day you suddenly see the spirit of a beautiful girl, and she tells you, "I have a small task for you. If you do it, I'll give you a lot of money." How would you feel? Friends, the concept of today's movie revolves around this. A boy named Adam suddenly starts seeing the spirit of a girl. He's at a loss to understand what's happening to him. Simply put, Adam's financial situation is dire. So the spirit makes him a wonderful offer. "If you help me, I'll help you and give you a lot of money." But there's a small condition, and Adam has no other option. So he accepts the offer. It's like he's betting on a ghost. But nothing goes as he imagined. He quickly realizes that he made a huge mistake by betting. So, friends, this seemingly simple story of a bet is about to take such terrifying twists and turns that it will absolutely blow your mind later, and you'll experience feelings of fear at times and emotions at others in this truly amazing movie. So let's begin. The movie's name is Betting with Ghosts. The story begins with a man named David, who is digging a grave. The person who owned it has been dead for quite some time. Therefore, someone else had to be buried there. David's job is to dig holes for new graves in the cemetery and bury the deceased there. The grave David is currently digging belongs to a girl named Jenny, who died about 25 years ago. Now we're shown a scene from some time later, where David tells a friend, "My son is a wonderful boy. He's perfect for your daughter. He never does anything wrong. He loves everyone, and people like him very much." But friends, we see that David's son, Adam, is not at all what his father said. He's here, betting on a cockfight, with some crooks. Yes, it's a cockfight. People bet on who will win and who will lose. The cock Adam bets on loses, and Adam loses his money. As soon as the cock falls to the ground, Adam's face falls. He knows the story is over. The crooks around him glare at him and say, "Son, did you bring the money?" But he says, "Sorry, friend. Even if I lose the game, I can't give you money, because I'm a penniless man. I don't have anything, not a single penny." Hearing this, Alex, from whom Adam had the largest loan, pursues him. With no other option, Adam decides it's best to run away. But the others pursue him with complete abandon, and to save himself, Adam hides in the grave that David had dug that morning. By hiding there, he saves himself from those goons. But friends, he'll never be able to escape the thing that's about to chase him. Maybe, or only time will tell. After Alex and his goons leave, Adam emerges from the grave and sees a girl. At first, he's terrified. Obviously, he'll be. But then he thinks it's just his imagination. So he leaves. But after returning home, does he get a moment of peace? Friends, Alex arrives with his goons shouting, "Adam, get out! I know. You live here. And if you don't come out, I'll kill you." David tries to explain. "You must have misunderstood something. My son isn't into this kind of thing. He doesn't gamble or anything." Alex doesn't listen, and just then, Aunt Anna emerges from the corner of the street. She's always the one causing drama and the gossip queen of the neighborhood. Friends, she comes very close to Alex and suddenly starts screaming, Hey, look everyone. This Alex tried to misbehave with me. Catch him." And Alex gets shaken. He says, "Have you gone mad? I didn't even look at you. And do you even know who I am?" Then when he tries to hit her in anger, David comes in between. That's why all the goons start beating David, friends, and then Adam is forced to come out. He says, "Look, brother Alex, I will give you your 1 Indian rupee lakh within a week. Please don't do anything to my father, by any means." So, Alex also gives him a week's time. He leaves threatening, "If you don't get the money next week, you'll find your dead body." David then tells Adam, "Son, I told you not to gamble. You can't even do any work. And on top of that, you've ruined all of our lives by gambling." His father scolds him harshly, but Anna calms David down. David's wife, Adam's mother, has passed away, and Anna's husband has also been dead for quite some time. That's why she's alone in this village. That's why she loves Adam like her own son. And then one night, while Adam is bathing, he hears a strange voice. A girl is saying, "Help me, help me." Adam begins to sweat, wondering, who's making those noises so late at night? Just then, the girl from the cemetery arrives. Upon his sudden arrival, we discover that this girl is no ordinary girl, but a spirit. When David opened her grave, Adam accidentally hid inside, and that's why she's now visible to him. Adam's state of mind is devastated, wondering how to rid himself of the spirit. He tries to escape it, but the spirit refuses to let him go, demanding, "Help me see my daughter. I don't know where she is." Adam's terrified state is so terrified that he faints, but when he wakes up the next morning, he realizes the spirit was just a dream, so he gets back to his daily routine. He puts his father on his bike and heads to the funeral home where someone died that day. But on the way, he sees the same girl's spirit again. Terrified, he hits a policeman's bike. The policeman is furious, but somehow, Adam manages to apologize and save his life. But when Adam leaves his father at the funeral service and is heading to the cemetery to dig a grave, the spirit appears again. Friends, she knew exactly how to get Adam to do her bidding. She says, "Look, if you help me find my daughter, I'll give you a lot of money. Now, I can't give you the money directly, but if you buy a lottery, I'll give you the winning number, or if you gamble like this, I'll make you win. Now you'll help me, right?" Who doesn't give in when money is involved? Adam couldn't possibly back down, so he says, Yes, I'll do everything for you. I'm willing to do anything for money." The spirit then says, "There's a small condition. Listen carefully. Your daily limit is 1 Indian rupee lakh. If you ask me for up to 1 Indian rupee lakh daily, I'll get it for you. But yes, in exchange for this money, someone close to you will have to suffer, and that too, the one you love the most. Meaning, you will earn money through wrong means, but the burden of its karma will have to be borne by someone close to you. And yes, whatever this amount is, it will be based on the amount you demand. If you demand 5,000 rupees a day, someone close to you will have to pay the price corresponding to that 5,000 rupees. And if you demand 1 lakh rupees, they will have to pay accordingly. The daily limit is 1 lakh rupees, and if you demand more than 1 lakh rupees in a single day, someone close to you could even lose their life. As you must have heard, greed is a curse. Adam understood that his only loved one right now is his father, and he cannot bear to see anything happen to him. But money is also a compulsion. That is why he asks that soul to show him a sample of what kind of suffering his father might suffer. So Adam goes to a man who plays a small game that offers a prize of around 5,000 rupees. With the spirit's help, Adam wins the game twice in a row. Then he sees that some small children have accidentally hit his father with a slingshot, causing a minor injury. He scolds the children. Adam is delighted that this is all he got for 10,000 rupees. "Oh, it's fun, the deal is sealed." He makes a deal with the spirit, to which the spirit replies, "Okay, now this deal will never be broken." Adam then joins the spirit at a cockfight and asks him to help him win. The spirit does help him win, but then David arrives, who had been searching for Adam. His small request prompts the man involved in the cockfight to be saved. The bodyguards beat David so badly that he is in critical condition, and Adam leaves everything and returns to his father. Then he realizes that his father has been punished for winning this fight. Adam feels very bad, thinking that something went wrong. He quickly brings David home and takes care of him so that he can heal his father. So Adam comes to the spirit and says, "I have to break this deal. I can't put my father in danger. If you do this, if I make money, I'll suffer instead of my father." But the spirit says, "That's not possible. This deal won't end until you complete my task. Find my daughter. After that, you're free." Adam had no other option, friends. So he asked the spirit, "What's your name? Tell me something about yourself so I can find your daughter." The spirit says, "My name is Jenny. I died about 25 years ago when I gave birth to my daughter. After giving birth, I couldn't even see her face properly. I was alone in this world. There was only one and named Miss Tina. She had my daughter. If we find Tina, she can reunite me with my daughter." Hearing this, Adam takes Jenny with him and sets out to find Tina. The address Jenny knew was 25 years old. But today, when they go to that address, a huge building stands there, and no one in that building knows Tina. After talking to the security guard, Adam learns that the people who used to live there have been sent to Adam's village. Yes, coincidentally, they have been sent to Adam's village. He meets a woman who tells him, "I know Tina, but I don't know where she lives." This didn't help matters, and Alex's 1-week deadline was approaching, so Adam said, "Please help me out. Do something to give Alex some money." So he buys a lottery ticket worth 100,000 rupees. Now Jenny's job will be to match the winning number with Adam's when the winner is announced. So Jenny goes to the location where the winner will be announced. Numerous spirits are already present there. all of whom have come to change the lottery numbers for people like Adam. So Jenny has to fight all those spirits to help Adam win, and she succeeds. Adam was overjoyed. He didn't even remember what would happen to his father in exchange for the 100,000 rupees. When he returns home happily, he finds David in a very bad state. It looked like he'd been in an accident. Yes, the injury wasn't serious, but his entire body was covered in bruises. Seeing this, Adam felt remorseful, wondering what he had done. He shouldn't have done this. So, he put the 100,000 rupees he just won in the lottery with the rest of his savings. Jenny asked, "Why are you saving so much money?" "Will all your debts be paid off with this?" But Adam replied, "This is savings. It'll come in handy in the future. Whenever I win gambling, I take the money. But when I lose, I run away. It's all profit." But Jenny explained, "That's stupid. Look, Alex is after your life, and you don't care about yourself at all." Adam then went to the bathroom and, hiding from David, began injecting drugs. When Jenny saw this, she too felt a sense of dread. If something happened to Adam, who would find my daughter? Because no one will be able to see me except this Adam. The next day, Adam takes Jenny with him and sets out to find Tina again. But on the way, he spots Alex and his goons. Not even a week had passed, friends. They had come demanding the money. So what does Adam do? He tries to run away. Alex was also after him, but he couldn't do anything, and Adam threw him into the river. Just then, friends, David arrived. Alex tells David that he owes him 3 Indian rupees lakh. Tell him quickly, return the money, or the consequences will be dire. David is astonished, wondering how it's now 3 Indian rupees lakh. Adam told him it was 1 Indian rupee lakh. Then he asks Adam to tell him the truth. So Adam tells David about the spirit, and David is astonished, but obviously doesn't believe it at first. So Adam takes him to a cockfight and bets 100,000 rupees on Jenny to help him win, hoping to prove to David that the spirit is helping him win. As soon as the fight begins, a man named James arrives, offering a higher price for his rooster. Seeing James, Jenny becomes furious, knowing him. Then we're shown a scene from when James and Jenny were in a relationship and were supposed to be the father of Jenny's child. When he learned that reports indicated Jenny was expecting a girl, he told her to have an abortion or get out of here, because he only wanted a son. Obviously, no mother would want to be separated from her child. Jenny did the same. Friends, she separated from James and gave birth to a daughter, where she had no one to support her. Seeing James there, Jenny loses her mind. She tries to kill him, but is unable to because he's possessed by a spirit. James had hired a referee for the fight. He secretly tries to defeat Adam's rooster. Adam asks Jenny, "What are you doing? Make me win, or I'll be in debt of 3 to 4 lakh rupees. But due to James's anger, she fails to listen to Adam, who has lost his mind. Adam's rooster loses. Adam, now without money, flees with David. James's goons are after him, and they both run home. After arriving, David asks her, "Where has your spirit gone? Why are you acting like this?" "It's gone from 3 to 4 lakh rupees. What kind of son did God give me? Don't you remember the dreams you always had? I'll never let you suffer in life. I'll study and become a man who will bring glory to my name. Have you forgotten everything? You've ruined everything with this gambling habit. That's why, from today on, I'll keep an eye on you 24 hours a day. And today, I have to dig 2 graves. Come with me." With that, David forcibly takes Adam with him to dig the graves. Because of Adam, David was both angry and deeply saddened by what his son was doing. He lost his focus on digging and injured his own hands. When Adam went to check on him, David pushed him away, saying, "Please, leave me alone," and brushed the matter off, saying, "Concentrate on the work, we need to finish quickly." Adam was now furious with Jenny for not helping him. He said, "Look, from today, our paths are different. I won't help you." But Jenny said, "Give me another chance. I want to make up for my mistake. Your limit for today is 200,000. I'll help you up to 200,000. But your father will be punished with 100,000. So Adam agrees to give Jenny a second chance. Adam immediately bets 200,000 rupees on this cockfight, hoping Jenny will help him. Jenny was about to help, but then she sees Tina passing by. She calls out to Adam, telling him to talk to Tina or she'll leave. But Adam's entire focus on the fight is so intense that he doesn't hear Jenny. And then Jenny herself goes after Tina. As a result, poor Adam loses 200,000 rupees again, leaving him with a total debt of 600,000 rupees. Just then, Alex arrives to demand his money back. After losing, Adam's only option was to run. So he starts running. Everyone chases him to catch him. So Adam jumps off the bridge into the water. Seeing this, Alex comes to David again and offers him all the money he has, saying, "Your son has jumped off the bridge. If he survives, he'll pay the rest, or if he dies, David will have to pay." Hearing this, David is utterly terrified, wondering if his son will be alright. He immediately runs under the bridge to find Adam, and then finds him taking an injection near the bushes. This sight was so heartbreaking for David that he couldn't comprehend it. Adam was already a gambling addict, and on top of that, he had also started taking such drugs. David had thought that Adam would grow up to be his support in his old age, but everything turned out the other way. This leaves poor David devastated. After this, he brings him home. What can he do? Then he ties her up with a chain so she can't go outside, believing this was the only way to break her gambling and drug addiction. David had put Anna to work, telling her she could only bring him food. She wouldn't even speak to Adam, which she agreed to. But when she brought him dinner that night, Adam's condition worsened. Adam said to Anna, "Auntie Anna, please open the door. I need to go to the bathroom. I'm feeling really bad. I can't bear it." Anna knew she had to open it in this condition. So upon entering, she first locked the door to prevent Adam from escaping, and then unchained it. Adam immediately returned to the bathroom, where he had hidden the same injection under the toilet seat. He was desperate for the injection, which was why he had been so desperate. That's why he seduced Anna with his words. But when Anna saw it, she felt bad and even angry. As Adam tries to stop him, David arrives at the door. But the door is locked from inside, so he can't get in. Meanwhile, in the room, after getting drunk, Adam pushes Anna and crashes directly into the door, causing the door to shatter. After this, he immediately starts running away from the house. He catches sight of David outside, but he doesn't stop and runs straight away. For the first time in his life, David is so devastated that he doesn't know what to say, because this time Adam has hurt Anna as well. He thinks that if he tries to stop him next time, he'll kill him too. So he decides to leave forever, never to see Adam's face again. Meanwhile, Jenny, chasing after Atina, reaches her house. Upon arriving, he sees her photo and a photo of a little girl next to it. It's only a childhood photo of the girl. This means that the girl is no longer alive. Seeing this, Jenny's heart sinks, realizing that this can't be possible. My daughter can't die. Now she couldn't ask Tina for clarification because she herself is a spirit. So she goes back to Adam, who this time is even more furious, saying, "You ruined my life, and how will I repay the debt I've incurred because of you?" Jenny falls at his feet and apologizes. "Please forgive me. I found Tina. That's why I followed her. I'm afraid the daughter I've been searching for 25 years may not be alive at all." Hearing this, Adam also becomes a little emotional. He vents his anger at Jenny and goes to Tina. But upon arriving, he discovers that Tina is dead. Her last rites have already been performed, and now, after death, it's easier for Jenny because Tina will have become a spirit, and then she'll be able to ask Tina's soul about her daughter. But unfortunately, Tina's body was burned and her soul was released. Tina wasn't a spirit, wandering the world with unfulfilled desires like Jenny's. Because she had no desires, she had gone straight to the afterlife. Therefore, it was now impossible for Jenny to talk to her. Thinking about this, Jenny becomes saddened, wondering how she would ever find out if her daughter was alive. She then tells Adam, "I've ruined your life in the pursuit of my daughter. I don't deserve forgiveness for that, but don't hurt your father. He loves you very much. And this gambling and drug habit." Adam replies, "Gambling isn't a habit, it's a compulsion. Even if they kill me because of gambling, it won't matter because I am going to die anyway. I gamble so that I can accumulate a lot of money in the time I have left to give to my father, as he hoped I'd bring glory to his name. I couldn't do that. I remember everything I told him as a child. I mean, all the promises I made." Jenny says, "What are you talking about? I don't understand." Then Adam reveals that he has cancer. The injections he takes are painkillers the doctor prescribed. "I know my father would be devastated if he found out about my cancer. That's why I hid it from him. I'm saving money so he can have a good life after I die. I've tried other things, but my illness hasn't stopped me. It doesn't matter how bad my father thinks of me, but if I tell him the truth and something happens to him after hearing it, I'll die while I'm still alive. Friends, this is the truth, and Jenny is absolutely shocked to hear this. People who misunderstood Adam were absolutely wrong. The poor boy himself is hanging between life and death. She insists Adam come to David and apologize. Tell him the truth. He'll surely forgive you. That's why Adam comes to David and affectionately calls him Dad for the first time. But David is furious. As soon as he sees Adam, he starts beating him with a stick, asking, "How dare you come here?" Seeing Adam being beaten, Jenny is also deeply offended. She cries and begs Adam to tell her the truth, but Adam refuses. He says, "Killing me will soothe your heart, and I'll relieve myself of the guilt of not fulfilling your dreams." But when David sees Adam bleeding from the beating, he immediately embraces him and says, "Son, are you all right? What kind of father am I to raise my hand on my own son, dearer than my life?" Poor Adam had fainted from the beating, and when he was taken to the doctor, David learned the truth. Adam had cancer, and this shocks poor David. Friends, that the son who had done so much for him as a father, I couldn't understand him. I don't deserve to be called a father. He blames himself for everything. The doctor has said that the treatment will cost 1.5 million rupees, otherwise Adam will not survive. So, without telling Adam, David goes to James with the land papers to sell them. But James says that the money Adam lost in gambling, plus interest, is equal to the land. Now if you can sell your land for anything else, let me know. David is left wondering what to do. Adam is discharged and returns home, and David now loves him very much. He feeds him with his own hands and even bathes him with his own hands. He showers Adam with all the love he couldn't give her because of his anger. Meanwhile, James's new girlfriend also becomes pregnant. She was expecting a girl. James urges her to have an abortion, but she refuses. So, like he did with Jenny, he pushes her out. Meanwhile, Adam approaches Anna and, seeing a couple's ring, says, "I kept this ring for you two to wear on each other because I know you love my father very much and care for him. But unfortunately, I may not be able to see that moment. That's why I want to entrust you with the responsibility of taking care of my father after I die." Poor Anna becomes emotional. David goes to James again to arrange for the 15 lakh rupees, bringing the papers for his house. He wanted to sell the house for 1 lakh, even though the market value is 20 lakh rupees. But James says, "Who buys a house these days? Look, I'll still offer you 100,000 Indian rupees. If you're willing to pay that much, fine. Otherwise, the area is mine. No one will buy your house, and you'll be left like this." Poor David had no other option. So he sells his house for that much, and is forced to rent his own house, fearing that if his son recovers, he'll be more valuable to him than his house. In the next scene, James's goons arrive at Adam's house and start beating David, asking who will pay the rent. He's been living there for so long. David says, "Give me a little time. I'll pay the rent." Adam is shocked to hear that this is their house. Who pays rent for their own house? Then he learns that David sold the house to pay for his treatment. The poor man is devastated by this because he was trying to ensure his father's peace after his death, but his father sacrificed everything for him. James's goons start beating David, and when Adam intervenes, they don't even spare him. Then Adam pays the money he used to save as rent, so they leave for now. But Adam is very angry with his father's actions. David then tells Adam, "Son, you are everything to me. What will I do with this house and land?" But Adam is still angry with his father. So David tells him, "That spirit helps you, right? Let's play the game once. Who knows, we might get our home back." And friends, the problem here was that Adam knew the price he would have to pay to win more than 1 lakh rupees. The spirit had said that death could come to one of your favorite people. But still, Adam is ready to play one last game. Now, the father and son arrive at the cockfight. This time, Jenny, ready to help Adam win, is determined to help Akshay. His father asks Adam to place a bet of 1.5 million rupees so that he can use the money to treat his son. Adam puts his 1.5 million rupees on the table because he wants to get his father's house back. Hearing the 1.5 million rupees, James is momentarily stunned. So, he puts Adam's house at stake, promising to win if he wins, and send him to hell if he loses. Adam agrees. The fight begins. James's referee partner is desperately trying to make his cock win, but Jenny is rooting for Adam's cock. Just then, Adam notices that James' girlfriend, whom he had pushed away, has arrived, and she has something in a bottle. The winds are also blowing very strongly, causing the roof to sway. Adam knew the time had come to pay the 1.5 million mark. As soon as Jenny makes Adam win, the roof breaks and tries to sever David's neck. But Adam saves him in time. But the situation doesn't stop there. As soon as the winning rooster jumps, the lock on the chain attached to its leg breaks and moves straight towards David's neck. Friends, taking advantage of the chaos, James' girlfriend pours acid into his private parts, ending James's ability to distinguish between men and women. Adam wins. David had to pay the price for winning with his life, but this was Adam's plan, to sacrifice his life for his father, and he succeeded. Adam is breathing his last. Jenny cries deeply, knowing that she caused Adam this. Then, suddenly, Jenny appears to David, because nature itself wanted the truth hidden away to be revealed. And then, looking at Jenny, David reveals, "Why have you come here? To see your son die?" "Yes, it's true. Adam is not my son but yours. I was present at the hospital when you gave birth to your daughter. After your death, Tina was very worried about how she would care for the child, and then I adopted your child because I had no children. The reports indicated that you would have a daughter, but in reality it was a son, and that son is breathing his last in front of you today. The one you were looking for was right in front of you, but you could not recognize him. And Johnny could not bear to know that my son was with me whom an unfortunate mother could not recognize." Adam also becomes happy to know this, and takes his last breath after seeing his mother. Friends, Adam returned his father to his home, but he had said goodbye to the world. It was as if a mountain had fallen on the lives of both Jenny and David. The tears of both of them do not stop, friend. It was a sad ending. When David goes home, he finds a gift box which Adam had kept for the time when he would have left this world. It was written on that box that the most precious thing in my life was kept there, and there was kept the Johnny in which David could see his face. That was the most precious thing in Adam's life, the thing which breaks David's heart. Friends, he complains to the police and gets the illegal cockfight stopped, so that no one else's son gets trapped in such a mess like his son, and the movie ends on this sad or bad ending. Rest you tell me how you felt. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Thanks for watching.